welcome to the 7-day chakra warm-up challenge. My name is Missy and I'm going to be leading you through this. So these warm-ups are geared towards actors, but you do not have to be an actor to benefit from this work. You just have to be someone with an open mind who's curious about getting into their body, curious about chakra work, and curious about how to settle into your voice. So we're going to start with the root chakra today. The root is at the base of your spine or the base of your torso. And it's the foundation of the chakra system. So let's get in. Okay, so we're going to begin seated in your favorite seated position. You can go ahead and close your eyes if that feels nice, to just kind of disconnect from your world right now and just come into your inner world. I'm going to ring us in. And just begin with the breath. It's where we begin life. We start with breath. And the root chakra brings us into all of our foundations. The base of our spine, the base of our torso. You can start to tune into that area for yourself. And just notice the quality of your attention right now. We're just going to take 3 cleansing breaths. So we're going to bring the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth on like a sigh. Okay, so here we go. We have our inhale and expand. And an exhale, release. Inhale, we expand. Exhale, release. And one more. Inhale, we expand. And exhale, we release. And just allow yourself in this moment to resonate with your body, sense your body sensations inside of you. And you can set a little intention for this practice, or you can set a little intention for your day. Beautiful. And so below you, about, let's say, a football field below you, we're just going to imagine an orb of red light. So if visualization isn't that easy for you, just see that sensation and do your best to imagine that's where there's light, this red light, almost like the core of the earth. And we're going to draw up with our breath this red light. It's going to come up towards us. And once it comes underneath us, it's going to become like a bowl around our whole lower half. So it's like you become sitting in a red bowl. And this is a rooted red bowl. So it allows to drop you down into the earth a little bit. So you can feel that connection to the floor. Feel that floor come up to meet you, to carry you. And we're going to take that sensation to the floor. So you can keep your eyes closed if that feels good, or a soft gaze, and you're going to find your way to your mat or your floor carpet, for me, a little rug. And we're going to find our back. Still feeling that sensation of your root. We're going to do a scrunch, a shake, a stretch, and a surrender. Okay? So whatever that looks like to you this morning or this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're watching it. And with our whole body, we're going to scrunch it up. So scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Get as tight as you can. Scrunching, scrunching. Don't forget your breath. Feel what it's like to breathe in this kind of scrunch. Scrunch your face. And we'll take that into our stretch and then find a stretch through the body. Where's your breath? You can find those sighs. Any kind of stretch will do. Whatever feels good to you this morning, this evening, whenever. Where's your voice at here? Great. We're going to find our shake. Come into your shake here. This can have a little bit of our voice in it. And just shake it out. Shake it, 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 shake it. Great. And then we're going into our surrender and just allow for you to catch your breath. Release to the floor. Find presence here. See what's the quality of your awareness now. We're going to bring our right knee into our chest. Find your breath here. And in all of these stretches, I'm going to invite you to find a sound to connect your voice into your root chakra. So your exhale can have that sound. We're going to lift the leg up as far as you can. Maybe you want to grab it wherever feels comfortable. Letting go in the jaw. And then we're going to send this with our right hand out to the right. So right leg out to the right. Just a little opening here. Keeping that left hip on the ground. And then we're going to send that towards the left side, keeping the right hip on the ground. Stretching on the outside of the leg here. You can nod and shake your head a little bit. Just make sure you're not gripping in the neck. Great, and we'll bring it back to center. Have a little shake. And then we're going to send our foot down and we're going to find some circles through the hips. So maybe that's towards one side, clockwise. Maybe you try it counterclockwise. Maybe one feels better than the other. Maybe you hear some clicks. Always with the breath. And then send that all the way down and just relax. Just notice the difference between the two sides. Maybe one leg feels a little longer. And then we'll bring our left knee to chest. Just say a little hello here. Find your breath. Letting go in the jaw. We're going to send the leg and foot up towards the ceiling. You can bring that in with your hands. Go to your edge, but never beyond it. Nothing should ever feel electrical. Find that exhale with sound. And then we're going to bring with our left hand, the left leg out towards the left side. Our right hip still on the floor. Connecting that voiced exhale to the root. And then we're going to send that over and across towards the right, keeping our left hip on the ground. Beautiful. We're going to come back through center, send our foot down to the floor and find our circles. So Again, whatever feels the most natural to find your circle. This one might feel a little different than the other. And you can go either way, either direction. Finding that breath. Great. And then allow that to rest. And just sense your body on the floor. We're going to bring our feet to the ground. Knees up towards the ceiling. We'll go into a bridge pose. So we're going to root through the feet and send our hips up to the sky. Nice support through the shoulders. You can bring your hands clasped underneath you. Or if that doesn't feel good today, you can have your cactus arms. And again, see if you can let go, release in the jaw. Find as much relaxation as you can in this position. Maybe you need a sigh in here. And one more breath cycle here. And then we can remove our hands if they're underneath you and really slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll that down into the floor. Great. We're going to keep our knees up. We're going to do a really simplified Fitzmaurice butterfly tremor. So if you're new to Fitzmaurice, that's okay. I'd recommend looking into it because it's amazing work, especially for the voice. And what we're doing, we're going to start with our butterfly legs. So we're going into a butterfly, reclining butterfly. And we're essentially going to close our knees together like a book and then come back down. And so the goal of this work is to find relaxation. So we're going to do it as slowly as possible so that we allow the body to find a little bit of a shake, a little bit of an involuntary tremor, a little shake. And with this, we're going to find our huh sound, very light sound on our exhale. Okay, so the shake might be very, very subtle. So start to really get curious about it. So we'll start in our butterfly. Hands can just come to the sides. And so very, very, very slowly, we're going to start to close this little book of our legs. And notice the slower you go, sometimes the easier it is to find these little shakes. And allow that breath. You may want to breathe through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. So slow, 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 slow as we move up. If there's a place that has a lot of shake, a lot of action, you may want to hang out there. We find these involuntary shakes to find relaxation. Okay, and when you found yourself nearing the top, you can start your descent, and the descent might feel a little different. Going real slow. And just notice what's coming up for you. This might go into feeling a little vulnerable. If you're going into frustration, that's allowed too. Just notice. Great. And no rush, but once you've finished, you're going to find your way over on your side into a fetal position to calm the nervous system. And when we work with chakras, we're working with our nervous system. You can find those exhales here. And just rest. Nothing's expected of you. When you've had a couple breaths here, you're just going to find a little hum to yourself. Tune into the relaxation, tune into the vibrations. And you're going to slowly, with those hums, find your way up to sitting really slowly. All right, and we're going to send our legs wide and just crawl your hands forward, just releasing through here. So if you can get your elbows into the ground, you can do that. Or if this is enough, that's enough today. Again, go to your edge, don't go beyond. You can have a little wiggle in the hips. And then walk your hands over to one side. I'm going to square off to that side. And find those exhales again. Those audible, filled exhales. Let go in the jaw. You can start to open the face a little bit as we walk over to the other side. Squaring off to that leg. Nice. And then we're going to come back through the middle and roll ourselves back up to center. Give your feet a little spin or a roll. You can start to play with that. Opening the face, your tongue. Maybe you want to do a tongue roll, or even the motorboats. Cool, we're going to close this book, our feet together. We'll bring our right foot up onto the thigh and find our little number 4 stretch. So you can bend down over there. You can let your head hang if that feels good. And hey, you may even want to do a little foot massage if you'd like. Just allow for that sigh in your exhale. Little wiggles, finding more space. Right, and then we'll roll that back up. Sending our right foot out, we'll do on our left side. So find your left foot on the thigh, and then we'll just bend through there. Again, your head can hang loose. You can have a little massage through the foot. Let go in the head. Maybe you want to give a little shake side to side. Great. And then roll that back up to center. Great. Now we can open that face even more as we send our feet forward to grab. We're going to grab with our toes and come back. So we're going down and in. So this is getting through all the nerve endings in the feet. And we're just rowing this little boat. As we open up through the face, if you'd like, you can give yourself a little jaw massage with your knuckles. And again, you can rotate your feet. So root chakra includes the feet and the legs. Cool. Nice. And so then we're going to find our way up to standing. So we can find an easy fold over. So wherever you want to go in space with a fold over, really nice and easy. You can find a halfway lift if you like that little extra hello to the spine. And then as you shake out through the fold over, you can find our easy sound, and roll that up. Really slowly. Great. And when you find yourself up to standing, we can grab our right foot, little stretch through the front here. Try not to lock your knee completely. And again, we can open up through the motorboats, going to the other side. Let's find up and down through your range. You can let that go. And still again with the motorboats. Go as low as you can and as high as you can. And then we're just going to shake out some sound. Have a little bounce here. You can kind of drop post. Cool. I'm going to go pata kata, pata kata. So we're going from the front of the lips to the middle to the back. Pata kata, pata kata, pata kata. Go as fast as you can. Pata kata, pata kata, pata kata, pata kata. We'll reverse it. Kata pata, kata pata. Kata pata, kata pata, kata pata, kata pata. Very nice. So from here, we're going to look at our 3 energy sets of the root chakra. So overactive, underactive, and balance. So if you're new to this work, see what the visualization can do. We can always go deeper in this work. So if you know this work well, you know what to do. So we're going to start with our overactive. So we're going to imagine that vortex of energy coming out through the root, getting bigger and bigger as it goes. So this allows for the root to feel really solid, almost sluggish, heavy. You may want to visualize you have even bigger energetic legs, and it really brings you down to the ground. So all of this energy is going down and out, down through the root. So you can start to walk this around. What does this feel like to walk this energy through your space? So our eyes can be at horizon. We're having there's a little bit of defensiveness in here. We're going to use our breath. We're going to find our F sound through this root. Find your ha through here. Get your voice in this overactive root. Ha, 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 ha. We're speaking through this overactive. And so I'll give you a line. So your line is, don't mess with me. Okay? And really buy into this. Don't mess with me. Speak from your overactive root. Don't mess with me. Maybe you want to stay in a pause. You want to stop moving. Don't mess with me. Speak from there. Don't mess with me. Feel your back. Let that line go down into the floor. Who are you talking to? Don't mess with me. Maybe there's some other text you want to use. You can use that. Don't mess with me. Great. Just feeling that overactive state, whatever it makes you feel today. Very nice. And so from here, we're going to go into our underactive, just to touch on these today. So we've done a bit of grounding stuff. So you want to lift up through your root And here we're going to start to bring that vortex of energy going up and into the body. So easiest way is to let go of all your air and then pull up, contract through your root. Not a lot of energy in the legs. And this can kind of make your whole body want to contract. We can drop in a little bit of fear in here, let that swirl around the root, and start to walk that body around. What's that like? What does that make you want to do? What does it make you feel like? Pulling up and in, up and in. What's your intuition telling you in this? Does this feel familiar? Great, and we'll connect our voice, our breath first in our F sound. Feel that F through this underactive root chakra. What does that make you feel? Find your voice there. So let that contraction speak. And our line is going to be, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. So speak that through that root. I don't want to be here. Who are you talking to? What's your imaginary circumstance? I don't want to be here. If you have other text, you can use other text here. I don't want to be here. Hey, not so fun. Let's let go of that. So just tap out here, tap out your legs. We're going to go into a balanced state. So a little shake that out, get rid of that. And we're going to press into the floor and out. So we're going to press down and out into the floor just to give us a little bit of a connection to our grounding. Okay. And then what you can do is visualize and feel that overactive state, underactive state, overactive, underactive, and go until you feel that you found that center point. So it's not quite pushed out into overactive. It's not pulled in for underactive. Find that balanced state. We can add a little bit of red is the color therapy here. And usually this feels like a bit of relief to find this balance. You can feel that grounding beneath you. And we're going to breathe our F sound into this area. That you can walk this around your room. How does this feel? Can you feel your whole back body being led? Eyes are alive. Great. Find your voice. Here. Find it connected to that balanced root. Great. And from here, our line is, I am here now. I am here now. You can stop that. I am here now. Or if you want to keep that walking, you can. I am here now. I'm here now. Any other text or anything you want to say from this place? Nice. And then we'll come back to center. So we're going to close in balance. Balance seems to be where the body is the most at peace. So as you go into your day, notice if you're ever pulling up through the root, if you're ever getting too much energy down through the root, or if you're going to take this balance into the world today. So just start to get curious, start to notice, what does your root do throughout the day? And so we'll close, we'll bring our hands to our core, maybe a hand to belly, hand to heart. You can close your eyes, Nice soft bend in the knee. Nice released jaw. And find some gratitude for this moment, gratitude for your body and all that it does for you. Let that gratitude permeate through all of your cells. Into the space around you. And let that gratitude continue to go with you throughout the rest of your day. And with that, we'll close, and I'll see you tomorrow.